I feel people have forgotten that filmmaking is an art.
Down production, take one. Action!
I think this is where the industry is very disjointed.
Have you spoken about this anytime?
No, I haven't spoken about this. पुनर्जन्म हो रहा है. करण अर्जुन मर गए, फिर आ गए. You believed it. आपको Instagram खोल के दिखा दूं, there would be 10 messages only for तुम Bintu. I started realizing very late in life when a third person entered and showed me that do you not realize what he's done for you? Out of nowhere, I get a call for Student of the Year too. And firstly, I had to go into Dharma's office and I had to audition over there. My sister said, wait, is it on paper yet? Have you signed it? I said, no.
Artist would resist a structure. Business or an entrepreneur can't survive without process or structures.
It's a very different world out there. I said that there is no way, like 2-3 months into dating, I said that there is no way that this girl isn't meant for me. Usne Anushka ko bola and then she's like, is he out of his mind? I felt heartbreak for the very first time.
What has pain taught you?
That you can't keep me down.
Oh.
And this is the end of our relationship. I don't think I can handle it anymore.
If you have to make a film, what that film is going to be? हम सब उनको जानते हैं एक स्मार्ट एक्टर के तौर पे and a handsome hunk के तौर पे, but there are many facets to that personality. He doesn't ask for attention, he commands it. Charmless, absolutely effortless, full of charm, and someone who doesn't believe in being within boundaries, someone who dares, someone who has courage to make choices when the comfort tells him not to make choices. Today we will talk to the man who is also an actor, a fantastic human being, a fantastic athlete, and now an entrepreneur. I'm excited to have Aditya Seal with me on Ek Disha Moments, and thank you so much, Aditya, for saying yes to Ek Disha Moments.
No, not at all. The pleasure and the honor is on mine. Usually I get very nervous when people are talking about me, so I don't think you noticed, but my fingers were going like this because I just can't handle when people speak. मैं सबको बोल रहा हूँ मेरे पीठ पीछे मुझसे बात मेरे पीठ पीछे मेरे बारे में जितना बोलना है बोलो मेक श्योर आई हियर इट बट मेरे सामने आके मत बोलो आई लव हियरिंग इट बट आई गेट वेरी नर्वस
Yeah, but that's the innocence you are carrying.
Yeah, I'm not
right?
so good with taking compliments. I just can't take compliments.
Yeah, you better start accepting it. Tell me, you started very early. आपने बहुत early अपना acting career शुरू किया, right? जब शुरू किया, उस समय बचपन में क्या ऐसा था कि मेरे को एक्टर ही बनना है, मुझे एक्टिंग में ही जाना है? How did it happen?
नहीं, पहले तो मैं क्रिकेटर बनना चाहता था, तो आई स्टार्टेड ट्रेनिंग फॉर इट ऑल्सो. मैं रोज़ सुबह जाता था अपने क्रिकेट ट्रेनिंग के लिए. माई डैड यूज्ड टू टेक मी फॉर दैट एंड आई गॉट डिसेंटली गुड इन क्रिकेट. तो आई थॉट कि अब तो यही परस्यू करना है. एंड वो टाइम पे ये नहीं था कि इस चीज़ को करियर बनाना है या उस चीज़ को करियर बनाना है या कुछ और करना है. वो टाइम पे वो थॉट होता ही नहीं. आई एम वेरी यंग.
You are still very young.
I am doing what I enjoy doing. मुझे ये करने में मज़ा आ रहा है तो मैं कर रहा हूँ. अब इसके आगे क्या होना है वो तो मैंने सोचा नहीं. जब समय आएगा तब सोचूंगा या तो देखा जाएगा लाइफ कहाँ ले जाती है. आई एम मोर ऑफ अ फ्लोअर देन अ प्लानर. तो फिर ये हुआ कि क्रिकेट खेलते खेलते सडनली मेरी हाइट शूट अप हुई और यहाँ घुटने के नीचे की हड्डी आपको हल्की सी दिखाई देगी. दिस इज आउट स्टिल. सो ये और निकली हुई थी. तो वो टाइम पे अगर मैं टच भी करूं तो आई वुड बी इन पेन एंड आई वुड बी ऑन द फ्लोर. सो इट वाज दैट बैड. तो क्रिकेट आई हैड टू गिव अप बिकॉज मैं बैटिंग करता था. तो पैड पहन के भी अगर वो बॉल टच हो जाए तो आई हैड टू गिव दैट अप. देन इट वाजंट रियली हार्ट ब्रेकिंग बिकॉज मैंने कभी सोचा नहीं था कि इसको करियर बनाऊंगा. खेलने में मज़ा आता था तो मैं खेलता था. तो मैं खेलता तो बिल्डिंग में भी था, तो वो बिल्डिंग में मैं खेलने लग गया. तो कभी वो क्रिकेट नहीं छोटा. बट एक्टिंग फिर मेरे डैड ने कहा कि व्हाई डोंट यू ट्राई. तो डैड ही मुझे ऑडिशन पे ले जाते थे एंड आई यूज्ड टू गो एंड परफॉर्म. एंड कभी एड, तभी तो एड्स ही होते थे, तभी एड मिल गया तो मिल गया. एंड वैसे ही कर के वो मेरी वर्कशॉप हुई, वही मेरी ग्रूमिंग हुई. ज़्यादा ग्रूमिंग मेरे ऑडिशंस में हुई. आई रिमेंबर माई वेरी फर्स्ट ऑडिशन. एक ऐसा ही बड़ा सा हॉल था और कम से कम 50 बच्चे बैठे हुए थे वहाँ पे, एंड आई वाज वन ऑफ देम। टाउन में था फेमस हॉल, फेमस स्टूडियो आई थिंक। एंड मैं बच्चों को परफॉर्म करते हुए देख रहा हूँ, सम माय एज, सम स्लाइटली यंगर देन मी। और वो टाइम पे एक लड़का था, उसका नाम आज भी याद है, राहुल जोशी। वो मेरे घर के बगल में रहता था, हम सेम स्कूल जाते थे।
अच्छा।
और वो मुझसे 1 साल छोटा था। तो मैंने ना, वो इंट्रोडक्शन होता है ना कि हाय माय नेम इज दिस एंड माय दीज आर माय प्रोफाइल्स। तो वो टाइम पे बड़े ड्रामेटिक और एनिमेटेड होते थे बच्चे। हाय माय नेम इज सन, ये हो रहा है, वो हो रहा है। और मैं देख के अपने पहले ऑडिशन में मैंने कहा अब ये कैसे करूं मैं। तो मेरा टर्न आया, सो आई वेंट अप ऑन स्टेज एंड आई स्टार्टेड परफॉर्मिंग एंड आई फ्रोज। ऑल आई डिड वाज जस्ट से माय नेम।
स्टेज फ्राइट।
एब्सोल्युटली 50 लोग बैठे हुए हैं विद देयर पेरेंट्स, तो कम से कम 70-80 लोग बैठे हुए हैं सामने, एंड आई एम फेसिंग द कैमरा फॉर द फर्स्ट टाइम। आई एब्सोल्युटली फ्रोज, समझ ही नहीं आया कि करना क्या है इसके आगे। एंड ऑब्वियसली इट वाज द वर्स्ट परफॉर्मेंस, बट आई थिंक वो स्टेज फ्राइट थोड़ा यही सब करके मेरा हटा, एंड देन आई स्टार्टेड एंजॉयिंग डूइंग दैट, एंड दैट इज हाउ it became a profession. I still feel that I do this because I enjoy doing it. I don't do it for any other factor. Yes, everything else is a plus plus. Whatever I gain out of it is a plus
A
plus.
byproduct, yeah.
Yeah, but I do it because I thoroughly enjoy. आज भी मैं हर Sunday I'm not a early riser, but अगर मैं Saturday में कितने बजे भी सोऊं, रात को कुछ भी हो जाए, every Sunday I play cricket in my building. मैं उठ जाता हूँ जल्दी, and there are a bunch of 8-10 people. I said I want to go and play. I do that because I enjoy doing it.
You are talking about something which is very rare because it's a profession. People get into profession because they need to get into profession, right? But you are saying that you enjoy and that is why you are doing.
Yeah.
But you see, okay, अपन अभी acting से related आदित्य की ही बात कर रहे हैं अगर, when you see around, and it's a question which is not only related to you but the ecosystem generally, when you see around, what do you see? Is it people do it because they are enjoying it, or is it the other reasons first?
Are you talking about my profession?
Yes.
I feel people have forgotten that filmmaking is an art. Like painting is an art, sculpting is an art, filmmaking is an art, singing is an art. People have forgotten that aspect of it, is what I feel. आप अगर पहले देखें तो आप करण अर्जुन पकड़ लीजिए, सुभाष घई सर की फिल्में पकड़ लीजिए, उसमें होता था कि पुनर्जन्म हो रहा है, करण अर्जुन मर गए फिर आ गए. You believed it. You enjoyed watching it. I still enjoy watching it. Why? Because it was one man's vision, and then a team joined in to make sure that vision comes to fruition. वो टाइम पे ये सब नहीं था कि यार मैं इसको लूंगा ना तो मेरी ओपनिंग इतनी बड़ी होगी, यार ये लड़का सूट करता है, ये लड़की सूट करती है, लेकिन यार she's not a big celebrity right now, she's not a big actress right now, I need to get somebody who will get me people into the theaters. So it's become a business first, it's become an art much later. I think this is where, you know, the industry is very disjointed, and the same thing I feel about actors as well. They're not enjoying. There are a lot of actors who consider this as an art. They are the ones who are doing extremely well. मनोज बाजपेयी सर को आप देख लो, कितने साल पहले शुरू किया. इरफान खान साहब कितने साल पहले शुरू किया. कब जाके उनको अपनी वो recognition, अपनी वो fame मिली. So much later in their life.
And then they only got it. उसके बाद ही उन्हें मिला.
But they kept doing it because they enjoyed the art of it. छोटे मोटे रोल भी किए होंगे, and I'm sure किए हैं, but they enjoyed the art of it. अभी वो है कि oh, I'll do it because it's a stone throw away. मेरे को इस प्रोड्यूसर के ऑफिस जाना है, मुझे मौका मिल जाएगा, 2-4 जगह पे दिखूंगा, मुझे मौका मिल जाएगा. they've forgotten the art of it, they don't know the art of it. Forget तो दूसरी बात है, वो भूल चुके हैं। जो अंदर जो एक्साइटमेंट होती है ना, जब आप कोई स्क्रिप्ट पढ़ते हैं एंड यू स्टार्ट, मैं अगर आप मुझे कोई स्क्रिप्ट बता रहे हैं ना, आई ऑलरेडी स्टार्ट विजुअलाइजिंग इट इन माई हेड। आई इट मे बी करेक्ट, इट मे बी रॉन्ग, देन द डायरेक्टर विल टेल मी, द राइटर विल टेल मी, द प्रोसेस ऑलरेडी स्टार्ट्स। मैं अगर कोई स्क्रिप्ट भी पढ़ रहा हूँ तो अनफॉर्चुनेटली मेरे साथ ये होता है कि दैट आई स्टार्ट डूइंग इट इन अ वे आई वुड डू इट, लाइक वो जिस तरीके से मैं डायलॉग बोलूँगा, इट ऑलरेडी स्टार्ट्स। वो नहीं होता किसी में, मतलब बहुत काफ़ी लोगों में वो नहीं होता। तो देयर इज़ अ मैसिव वॉइड। अगर आप साउथ की फिल्म्स देख लीजिए, व्हाई आर दे डूइंग एक्सट्रीमली वेल? बिकॉज इट्स दैट वन मैन्स विजन एंड देन द कलेक्टिव एफर्ट ऑफ एवरीबडी एल्स टू मेक दैट विजन कम टू लाइफ। एंड इसमें फिर ये नहीं है प्लस माइनस, ये नहीं, पिक्चर चली तो फिर वो ब्लॉकबस्टर, नहीं चली तो अरे वी हमने एटलीस्ट वी डिड जस्टिस टू इट। मैं एक फिल्म मैंने जाके थिएटर में देखी थी, दो अ लॉट ऑफ पीपल डिडंट वॉच इट, इट वाज कॉल्ड सुपर बॉयज ऑफ मालेगांव। छोटी सी फिल्म,
यस,
न्यू एक्टर्स, नॉट एनीबडी नोन,
फैंटास्टिकली डायरेक्टेड एंड एक्टेड।
एग्जैक्टली, दैट फिल्म टच्ड माय हार्ट। और मैं मॉम को लेके गया था साथ में, इवन मॉम एंजॉयड इट, शी डिडंट केयर कौन एक्टर है कौन नहीं है, आई एम श्योर शी डिडंट नो हु दे वर,
अभी याद भी नहीं होंगे।
हाँ एग्जैक्टली। शी सेड कि मुझे फिल्म बहुत अच्छी लगी, एंड सो डिड आई। आई सेड व्हेन यू डू जस्टिस टू समथिंग दैट यू आर वर्किंग ऑन ना, तो दिख के आएगी।
आई थिंक यू हैव अ पॉइंट, बिकॉज वो जो कैरेक्टर्स थे ना, उनकी पर्सनालिटी थी, बट द वे इट वाज डायरेक्टेड, द वे इट वाज डिलीवर्ड, राइट?
एग्जैक्टली।
Okay, so when you talk about that there is a void, did you see this? Do you realize this now, or do you see this? It's been happening over a process of period of years, and because you also spoke, आपने कुछ ऐसे नाम भी लिए जो बहुत ही real artist,
Yeah.
right? And where do you see? Because साउथ की फिल्में बॉम्बे में भी आ रही हैं, काइंड ऑफ चेंज इन टर्म्स ऑफ स्टाइल वो भी यहाँ पे होना शुरू हो गया. सो डू यू सी दैट काइंड ऑफ दैट सुभाष घई सर्स काइंड ऑफ स्टाइल अगेन कमिंग बैक, कि देन इट इज गोइंग टू बिकम वन मैन शो, अ विजन ऑफ वन मैन एंड द टीम डज इट?
Very difficult to say, because there are too many people who are sitting on your head constantly telling you that नहीं ये नहीं करते, ऐसा नहीं करते, वो करते हैं, तो यू नो यहाँ पे एक गाना डाल दो तो वी कैन सेल म्यूजिक राइट्स, तो हमें वो म्यूजिक से पैसा मिले. बट इट्स अ डेथ सीन, गाना कैसे डाल दूँ मैं वहाँ पे? नहीं डाल दो.
There is no creativity, no thought in this.
Yeah, it's plus and minus at the moment. That needs to change. I hope that there are few makers who only do what they want to do and the film turn out beautiful. Anurag Kashyap is one of them. I enjoy his films. He does it the way he wants to do it. He said, नहीं करने दोगे मैं नहीं करूँगा, छोड़ दो, नहीं बनानी मुझे पिक्चर, but मैं करूँगा तो अपने तरीके से करूँगा. And then you see.
So it's all about the purpose. कि किसका purpose क्या है?
हाँ.
You spoke about first time on the stage, getting into stage fright, gradually overcoming it and started enjoying it. इस पूरे प्रोसेस में उन्हीं दिनों का कोई ऐसा मोमेंट जहाँ लगा कि अब तो यार मैं जीत गया, अब यहाँ से मेरा स्टेज का जो दौर है ना, अब वो मेरे कॉन्फिडेंस का दौर है?
उसको बहुत टाइम लगा, बहुत ज़्यादा टाइम लगा. People don't understand, people don't know how to understand क्या, people don't know that I'm a very underconfident boy inside. ये बहुत हाल ही में थोड़ा अपने ऊपर भरोसा आया, थोड़ा अपने में कॉन्फिडेंस आया. ये बहुत रीसेंट बात है. बट
Have you spoken about this anytime?
No, I haven't spoken about this. It's taken a very long time for me to see some sort of potential in me. उसके पहले ये था कि ओ यार, एंड मेरा क्या है, बीन अ जैक ऑफ ऑल ट्रेड्स. मैंने मार्शल आर्ट्स भी बहुत किया है, मैंने डांसेस भी बहुत किए हैं, मैंने एक्टिंग वर्कशॉप्स भी की हैं, एंड आई फील आई एम अ डिसेंट परफॉर्मर. लेकिन अगर मुझे कोई एक जन दिख गया ना कि वो एक फील्ड में मुझसे आगे है, तो मेरा वो हो जाता कि मैं तो कम हूँ यार. सो दैट इज़ वेयर माई
Energy goes down.
Yeah, my underconfidence is then shown. But it's taken me a long time to realize that I may be a 90 in something, but I may be a 110 in something else. So not everybody is equal, and आपको बस उसे अपने talent को घिस के ठीक करना होता है. So it's taken me a long time, but yeah, it's still a work in progress.
We'll talk about this. Your childhood days, your early career days, you spoke about your father
Yeah.
taking you to different places, right? Let's go through that journey, that emotions, that what was that bond? What would you talk, both of you? What would he say? What was his reaction or the parents' reaction when you were not able to perform?
My dad was a man of very few words. His actions were far, far, far louder, which also I started realizing very, very late in life. When a third person entered and showed me that, do you not realize what he's done for you? When I would tell her, I'm talking about Anushka, my wife, I said, when I would tell her that this is how things were, he would take me to auditions and he would wait outside and blah, and blah, and blah, and countless examples that I've
Yes,
given of things that he's done.
Yeah.
But as a child, you never realize it because you feel that you take things for granted. You feel that, this is what a parent does, but it's not what every parent does. It's not the same way of expressing love. Some may say, I love you. Somebody may not say that, but express it in a way that you cannot even imagine.
Yeah. The efforts.
The efforts.
Yeah.
So I started realizing that very, very late in my life. And by that time, when I started appreciating him is when I lost him.
Yeah.
So then I didn't get enough time to show him my appreciation towards him. That, you know what, everything that you have done for me in my life, I want to say thank you to you. So वो बहुत late हो गया था वो time तक. But I got a few good years that I appreciated everything he did, everything that he had done in the past and everything he was doing in the moment. So I was realizing and I was seeing and I was taking it all in. I was enjoying those things. COVID hit and that's how I lost him.
Yeah.
But
2020.
But we were, me, mom and dad, we were all together stuck in one place. So I got to spend, I think, the maximum time with him during the lockdown. उसके पहले मेरे साथ तो ये होता था that when this coming to how would they react to when I wouldn't pay. They never said that I didn't perform well. They always felt that the film didn't do well for XYZ reasons. But and I mean, even I believe that I wasn't at fault. I think I still did a decent job. If my director is telling me you're doing a good job, then I'm no one to question him. So मुझे याद है तुमबिन के टाइम पे तुमबिन 2 जब हमारी फिल्म आई थी तो I had a lot of expectations. The director was a namchin director, a big director. The producer was a very big producer. The music was great. Everything was, I felt, was falling in place.
Yes.
And then I don't say demonetization was the reason for it, but it did affect us a lot. Like हमसे पहले एक Rock On 2 आई थी, but absolutely whitewashed, and उसके एक हफ्ते बाद हम आए थे. Again, the same result for us. So I'm not saying that demonetization was the only reason. Maybe people didn't connect with the film or the trailer or whatever it was. But I had expectations from that film, and it underperformed massively because of whatever the reasons were. तो वो टाइम पे ऐसा हो गया था that I felt I let everybody down, that this was meant to change life, and it didn't. So I was trying to find a way to escape. Though my dad always kept saying, you did a good job, don't worry about it, you keep doing, तू करते रहे, घर में खाना लाना तेरा काम है ही नहीं. For that I'm there. I have your back, you just be at it. But my mom, being a concerned mother, she would feel that, you know, maybe we should take another route, maybe we should get him into some family business, या अरे यार engineering ही कर लेता, अरे कुछ कर लेता. Yeah, of course, and I totally understand her. I was at a stage where life could either go here or there. You don't know, and being a concerned mother,
it will always be.
It will always be the case. So to escape, and it would break my heart because I couldn't be around this conversation because I felt like I let everybody down. So my family is not somebody who we converse a lot. So for me, I had to find a way to escape. Now my escape was avoiding the situation. Now how do I avoid the situation? I would wake up extremely late. By the time my dad is left for his office, मैं तैयार होके फटाफट, I've eaten something and I've left the house. And कुछ काम नहीं है, कोई एजेंडा नहीं है, कुछ नहीं पता कहाँ जाना है, क्या करना है, कोई प्लान नहीं है आज का, कोई मीटिंग नहीं है, कोई ऑडिशन नहीं है, बस घर पे रह के I cannot face that. I can't see. Maybe my mom, there was no dejection on her face, but to me it felt like.
She was feeling.
No, maybe I felt it. That
the vibes were.
Maybe it wasn't, but in my head, because I started thinking that way, I said, I just want to escape this. तो फिर मैं पूरा दिन बाहर रहता था. मुझे पता भी नहीं, मैं बस कहीं पे रुका हूँ, लोगों को फोन कर रहा हूँ, फ्री है क्या? अच्छा नहीं है, अच्छा 2 घंटे बाद फ्री है, चल 2 घंटे बाद मिलता हूँ. अब 2 घंटे क्या करना है? बैठा हूँ कहीं पे, 2 घंटे काटने हैं, कैसे? Oh yeah. But I just didn't want to go back home. And then I would go back home much later in the night. 1, 2, 3 बजे, कभी 4 बजे. By the time they both have slept, I've come back.
थक के वेट करके सो गए.
हाँ, रुकते भी नहीं थे. Obviously, dad had office in the morning, so I didn't have to face him again. I didn't have to face mom again. मैं आके फिर सो गया. I wake up late. I face mom for a little bit of time, and ये routine. So this was my way to escape things. I don't say it's correct. I don't say it's wrong. It was just my way of dealing with, I'm guessing, my failure at that time.
To me, Tumbe and 2 has been one of the best movies you have been a part of.
One of my favorite experiences, one of my best experiences.
For many, and you will be actually surprised that if we talk to people, they don't take names of the other more commercially successful movies. They relate you with Tumbin 2 more now.
That is absolutely true. मैं आज भी अगर आपको Instagram खोल के दिखा दूँ, there would be 10 messages only for Tumbin 2. I go to Dubai very often, and people remember me because of Tumbin 2. Even though Student of the Year 2 was more successful commercially, but no, Tumbin 2 is what stuck with them. There are so many people still making reels of the song. Gana ga ke, they keep tagging me and I keep seeing them. So I felt we struck a chord with people.
And I think it went well with all the generations.
Yeah.
That phase, struggling, kind of depression, frustration, feeling that I have let down my family. When were you able to realize, and you know, not many people talk like this. This is taking a lot of courage on your part to talk on this here.
I'm an open book.
Yeah, that is the humility.
Yeah, if few people understand all of my experiences, then
that's what you are looking at.
Yeah.
When were you able to realize or start understanding that no, now this is what is going to be my identity? Because that must have been the time when you were at crossroads.
Yeah.
यार मेरे को क्या करना है, मेरी identity क्या है ना?
Yeah.
Take us through that.
Took a while. I think after Tumbin 2, there were people saying कि अरे तू तो launch हो गया, अभी relaunch कौन करेगा? अरे it's gonna be difficult, यार. You know, after your first film doesn't do well, it takes time. You won't get the roles that you want, and this and that kind of pulls you more down. But like I said, it is something that I enjoy doing, is why I still kept going for auditions. I still kept doing what I had to do, and then out of nowhere, 2 years, 2 years. Zero work. Absolutely zero work.
Nothing.
Nothing. I'm
No modeling, nothing.
barely any ads, maybe. Barely. I don't even remember if I had any at that time, but barely. Like
2 years
absolutely
is a
no
long
work.
time to
2 years is
finish
a-
anyone.
Yeah. And with no stimulation, na.
Yeah.
I'm doing my trainings. मैं सब कुछ कर ही रहा हूँ. I'm enjoying doing my trainings, but otherwise एक मेहनत का थोड़ा सा फल भी दिखाई दे तो मज़ा भी आता है. There is absolutely no stimulation. There is no horizon in sight. Absolutely. Out of nowhere, I get a call for Student of the Year 2 and casting. My friend, casting director Shanu, she said, just go and test for this. I said, but what is it? क्या है? मुझे just shut up and go for this.
Wow.
I said, no, okay. And I had tried to figure out for this film itself, but I was told that उसकी तो casting हो चुकी है. I said, अबे यार, I missed out. But I told her, I said, कि यार इसकी तो casting हो गई. She said, I'm telling you, just go for it. Is when I tested, and it went well. And then the director, I met him, Puneet. He tested me, and he on the spot said, for me,
You are the one.
you're final, but I have to show it to my superiors. Karan has to say yes. So just wait. Now, absolute excitement. Oh my God. And firstly, I had to go into Dharma's office and I had to audition over there. So for me, walking into that office, because for everybody, it's like a
Dream.
It's a dream to walk into that office, to have an appointment over there. For somebody like me, जिसने कभी imagine नहीं किया अपनी journey कहाँ से शुरू की, ये तो भाई बहुत ही बड़ा step है. So, and I'm seeing those posters of the films over there in a massive ass office, and I'm feeling so underconfident over there. And I'm seeing people, जितने भी ADs भी बैठे हुए थे वहाँ पे, very cool, nice people. I said, shit, this is not gonna go
कहाँ
well.
फंस गया मैं?
कहाँ फंस गया? And office में table tennis का table था. I said, this is too cool for me. मैं जीबी निकल का लड़का हूँ. मुझसे ये नहीं handle होगा. So, but then अब I'm waiting for that call to happen. I'm waiting for them to come and say yes. इस दौरान Bombay Times में एक article आ जाता है that I don't want to name anybody, that so and so person has been finalized for that role, and I am shattered.
Because that was the role you were vying for.
And I was shattered. I said, I can't believe I was this close, and it went
was
to
the
somebody
ray of
else.
hope.
And it went to somebody else. I was shattered. So I had a word with Karan at that time, and he said, it's just his PR working overtime. Don't worry, you are final. If I'm telling you, then that's that. And I said, okay, if this person has told me I'm final, then I'm final. Then I've called up my mom, dad, my sister. My sister said, wait, is it on paper yet? Have you signed it? I said, no. She said,
Typical.
wait.
Yeah.
I said, अबे यार, अभी तो खुशी वापस आई थी. I said, and then eventually it finally happened. So yeah, it took over 2 years for something like this to happen.
What was your parents you were avoiding, family you were avoiding,
Yeah.
among your peers or your friends? And I'm again raising this topic of that 2 year to make a lot of audience understand that how do you handle it. There must be some cushions, some support system within friends or somewhere which was, see, you did not, in spite of being into kind of depression and frustration, feeling rejected, you did not resort to things which normally youth would get into. Yeah, you would confide yourself to yourself, but not do things which kind of lot of people would have done. How did you handle that? And this is an important thing I am wanting to understand.
Yeah, I had good friends around. Not that I actually spoke with them what I'm going through, but
they would understand.
They would definitely understand. It was just that I needed them to be around for. They were what I exactly wanted in the moment. I'm not somebody who deeply expresses what I'm going through, what I'm feeling. So I didn't want to open up to anybody. I just needed them to be around me, take my mind off things, and for us to be one group. I've been friends with them since I've been in college, so we've been best of friends, and that same group is still tied together. So I just wanted them to be around, for me to be around them, take my mind off things, and they were exactly what I needed them to be. So I had that system in me, that support system in me, and then I found Anushka, and uske baad to phir my life only changed. I think my perspective of life changed, all of that happened, and uske baad now I've become a more expressive person, so whatever I'm going through, she knows, we speak to each other, and that has really helped me in everything. But more importantly, I feel I'm a good person. I don't have a bad bone in me. And I feel karma is watching. मुझे लगता है कि अच्छों के साथ ना अच्छा ही होगा. And I'm a believer. I'm a big believer. कि आज अगर 2 कदम चलाऊं, बट लाइफ के एंड में ना वो 100 तक मैं पहुंचूंगा ही पहुंचूंगा. अब वो 99 की एज में आएगा या कब आएगा मुझे पता नहीं, बट एंड अच्छा ही होगा. सो राइट नाउ आई सेड it's a journey, it's a marathon. So run it like a marathon. Don't think of this as a sprint. Consistency is important. लगे रहो, करते रहो, एंड में अच्छा ही होने वाला है. किसी को जल्दी मिलती है, किसी को बाद में मिलती है. तो that is what kept me going. That is what my father also believed in, that you keep doing it, होगा. Just तू करते रहे. आज नहीं होगा, कल होगा, but होगा ज़रूर. That is what has kept me going. I just believed. I still believe.
You talk of karma, and so someone told me a few days back कि नियति, which is destiny, happens. So नियति बनती है नियत से. If you have the right intent, you will reach where you are wishing to reach, or maybe much more than that.
Right.
But someone having this in a city, in an ecosystem which is, let's not talk about name, fame and stardom. It's very actually volatile. Right? आज हैं कल नहीं हैं. There are ups and downs. Right? You still feel that good karma is going to take care of you.
100%. Absolutely. Yeah, but ये नहीं कि घर पे बैठ जाओ फिर अपनी मेहनत करते रहो.
कर्म करने पड़ेंगे.
कर्म तो कर्मा के लिए कर्म तो करने पड़ेंगे भाई साहब. You have to work towards it. But if your heart is in the right place, if you're doing it with the right intentions and you're putting in everything, आज नहीं होगा तो कल तो होके ही रहेगा. There is a balance in nature. लोग पैदा होते हैं, मरते भी हैं. So there's always a balance in nature. That balance will happen. आज खुशी है, कल गम है, फिर खुशी है. But होगी. Definitely होगी.
You are so intense when you are talking this, when you are talking all this. मेरे को लगता नहीं ये वाला चेहरा किसी ने देखा होगा. बहुत ज़्यादा लोगों ने.
I'm a happy-go-lucky person. I'm a very happy-go-lucky person. आप मेरे सामने कुछ भी डाल दो, I don't get bowed down by it. You put me in the worst of situations, and come out of it. I'm okay.
I think it has got a lot to do with your parents and your father's
Absolutely.
support.
It has everything to do with them.
Yeah.
Absolutely everything. मुझे पता कॉन्फिडेंस कब आया था कि मैं कोई भी सिचुएशन से निकल जाऊंगा शायद. मैं साउथ कोरिया में था. मैं अपनी मार्शल आर्ट्स ट्रेनिंग के लिए वहाँ पे गया हुआ था.
2015.
मुझे भी याद भी नहीं. Maybe before that. Maybe before that. I was 22, 23. I'm guessing, but not beyond that.
You look 22, 23 now, and we are talking 10 years down the line.
No,
wow,
not
that's
22,
good.
23. So I had gone to South Korea, and मैं अपनी martial arts training के लिए गया था, and I was supposed to be there for 2 months. 1 month was championships, like competitions were happening, और 1 महीना फिर मैं अपनी training के लिए वहाँ पे था. Due to certain, and I had to take 3 teams from India
अच्छा.
under me. My coach unfortunately couldn't come with us, so he put me, I was 22, 23, in charge of 40-50 people,
Young
out
boys.
of which because there were 3-4 teams, तो उनके coaches आए हुए थे जो 50, 55, and here I am 22-year-old and I'm saying don't worry, I'll take care of things.
Light.
Yeah. So I managed things. I thought I managed things very, very well over there. बहुत सारी situations ऐसी हुई that I had no idea what to do, but and in a country that did not speak English at that time. So I said, I have no idea how to manage all of this, but and 3 separate competitions, dates clashing. I have to go from one place to another place, which is 8-10 hours away. So I'm traveling alone. I'm getting there and I'm managing those dates. Now I'm arranging their travel from there. I'm arranging a bus from there, from them to come over here. And I'm all 22.
A lot of coordinations at an age where you have no clue.
And I was somebody who
Wanted to
मस्ती तो
enjoy.
नंबर 1 मस्ती तो नंबर 1 था मैं, और सडनली मुझे इसमें फेंक
फंसा
दिया.
दिया.
अब कुछ ऐसा हुआ that for certain reasons we fell short of money, and हम last competition के यहाँ पे पहुँच गए हैं, and I have to get accommodation for a bunch of people. I said, you know what, I have some money, I'll empty my pocket right now. My sir is going to be coming, he'll handle it for me, not a problem. So I've emptied my pocket. I have barely anything left, and I have to survive another month alone.
Wow.
बाकी ये सब चले जाएंगे वापस, मैं अकेला रहूँगा 1 महीना वहाँ पे. And I handled that situation, everything got done, happy-go-lucky, and now for some reason, money didn't come back to me at that time. अब मैं 1 महीना मुझे यहाँ survive करना है. I said, what the hell do I do? So I found a place, again, खुद गया अकेले, and पता भी नहीं था कि ऐसी चीज़ें वहाँ पे exist करती है. It's called a goshewon. Goshewon is like one big floor, and उस पे ना छोटे cubicles बनाए हुए हैं, 50 cubicles like that. And I was living in the room which was 5 feet by 6 feet, and there was no fan in there, there were no windows, and the ACs were only एक कोना यहाँ पे बड़ा सा AC लगा हुआ है और एक कोना वहाँ पे कहीं पे एक बड़ा सा AC लगा हुआ है. And I'm living with a bunch of people in other cubicles. So गर्मी हो रही है, क्या करे, तो मैं दरवाज़ा खोल के सो रहा हूँ अपना. And अब खाना बनाना नहीं आता मुझे. I just don't know how to make food. Now I can't go to a restaurant and buy food for all 3 meals because I don't have money. तो somehow किसी से मेरी बात हुई. He took me to a meat store and he said, will you eat this? I said, I'll eat whatever there is. So उसने मेरे लिए कुछ खरीदा, and मुझे वहाँ पे चावल मिलता था जहाँ पे मैं रहता हूँ. So in a frying pan, I just have pieces, और मैं उसको यूं घुमा के वो cook हो गया. And dry food with dry rice is all I've had. Now वहाँ पे वो flavored milk मिलता था. तो अब मुझे ट्रेन से जाना होता था जहाँ पे मेरी ट्रेनिंग होती थी. बट जब आपके ना इंटेंशन जब सही हो ना, everything works out. Now I don't have money to pay for this training that I have to go for, and I'm training with the world's #1 team, and I was learning dancing with them. B-boying जो होता है, I was learning dancing with them. Wow. I was learning it from the guy who won the B-boy championship the previous year.
Wow.
जब आप कुछ करना चाह रहे हो and your intentions are correct, it all works out. He said, oh, you friend from India, no money, come train with us.
Really?
Yeah, absolutely free for the entire month. And they used to perform in a theater show just after our training. He said, for you every day, first row seat. If you want to sit, you watch, first row seat, no problem, free of cost. I said, are you serious? So I'm watching the best of the best in front of me, and I'm training with them free of cost. I don't know what they saw in me. They just said, you're a friend from India. No money. तो मुझे वहाँ पे वो flavored milk बड़ा पसंद था. Now I'm calculating, this is the money that I have left. How many times can I have this? अच्छा, तो मैं 3-4 दिन में मैं एक बार अगर पीऊंगा तो आई कैन सस्टेन दिस फॉर 1 month.
1 month.
तो यूं कैलकुलेशन कर करके एंड आई इट नेवर फेल्ट लाइक व्हाट द हेल एम आई गोइंग थ्रू, ये क्या हो रहा है मेरे साथ यार, मैं परेशान हो रहा हूँ, कभी नहीं लगा, 1 मिनट लिए नहीं लगा. आई वॉज जस्ट काउंटिंग ब्लेसिंग्स. आई सेड वाह, जगह भी मिल गई रहने के लिए. Oh wow, I'm training with the best of people. Oh wow, I'm learning how to cook also. And more importantly, it gave me self-confidence that, oh wow, I'm living in a country where I can't speak their language and they can't speak mine. And I'm thriving. मैं अकेले अकेले निकल भी जाता था कहीं पे, मैं ट्रेन पकड़ के निकल गया, यहाँ वहाँ पता नहीं कहाँ, कोई भी स्टेशन में उतर गया, and I'm just going and exploring. I said,
And you
ये
were
बहुत
just
कम,
22.
Yeah. I said, this is an opportunity. ये मौका थोड़ी मिलता है. This is not a diversity. It's not a problem for me. मेरे सर पे कोई पहाड़ नहीं टूटा. I'm blessed to be able to be here and do whatever I'm doing.
This is interesting क्योंकि अगर शायद कोई और इस चीज़ को बताता तो वो ग्लोरीफाई करते कि सी हाउ मैनी स्ट्रगल्स आई हैड टू गो थ्रू टू सर्वाइव. What you are saying is that
Opportunity.
survival was not at all the thought, struggle was not at all the fear, right?
Yeah.
It was that you could see many more opportunities in that struggle.
Absolutely. ये इंसिडेंट मैं डिटेल में नहीं बताऊंगा बिकॉज थोड़ा सा ग्राफिक है ये. एंड आई वाज टॉकिंग ऑन द पे फोन. मैं नीचे गया था, आई एम टॉकिंग ऑन द पे फोन एंड मेरे सामने एक गार्डन था एंड आई सी 2 drunk men फाइटिंग, अब्यूजिंग ईच अदर. और क्या, आप किसी भी नई कंट्री में जाते हो, आप कोई भाषा सीखते हो तो सबसे पहले आप गालियाँ सीखते हो.
Yes.
तो मैं सारी उनकी भाषा, उनकी गालियाँ समझ रहा हूँ, ये वो. एंड मतलब ये था कि बस अभी फाड़ देंगे एक दूसरे को. एंड एक की वाइफ भी थी, उसकी वाइफ उसको रोक रही है, दिस गाय उसको धक्का मार के गिरा रहा है. नो, आई एम गोना.
पूरा स्ट्रीट फाइट है ना.
मारामारी हुई नहीं है, सिर्फ वर्बली चल रहा है. एंड क्या हो रहा था उसे मुझे बताना नहीं है बिकॉज़ इट वाज वेरी डिस्गस्टिंग. You know how it ended? These guys have come together. They've hugged each other. They have done a headstand together. Headstand together. Fallen down, gotten up, laughed, shared a cigarette, and gone their separate ways. All in a span of 7 minutes. And I said, what the hell just happened in front of me? And मैं पे फोन पे मैं बात कर रहा हूँ, मैं देख रहा हूँ ये चल क्या रहा है. I said, I'm gonna call you back. पक करके रखा, मैंने कहा देखें तो ये हो क्या रहा है. All in a span of 7 minutes. मतलब 3 बार हुआ है कि वो आदमी दौड़ा है, चार्ज करके गया उसकी तरफ, उसकी वाइफ ने रोका है उसको. And then this is how it ended. I said, wow.
Life changes, huh?
Such
Moments.
a weird thing.
You're talking about martial art training. We spoke about cricket. I think being an athlete in many ways has been your kind of,
Yeah.
if not the first love, the second love, right?
I'm guessing first.
Okay, so let's stick to the first love now, right? And I think still you play a lot of sports. You're talking about Sundays or evenings. What is that thing which sports has given you? We are talking about that, yeah, you look at opportunities. You don't think that you need to survive. You know that you will be able to float. But what is that thing which has added some flavor in you, or which it has taken something out from your character?
You know, when you see a sportsman, there is some sort of fire. मुझे तो दिखाई देता है. When you see a Virat Kohli or somebody, there is some sort of a fire.
Yes.
When this person walks into a room, now you take
Different aura.
Absolutely different. It is purely because what you're feeling inside. You're feeling absolutely healthy inside. You instantly take notice कि कुछ तो अलग है इस आदमी के बारे में. मैं जम्मू के एयरपोर्ट पे था, अभी ये मैं कुछ महीने पहले की बात कर रहा हूँ. And there were a bunch of 2 or 3 girls that just came and they spoke to me. They wanted a picture with me. And I just looked at them मेरी कुछ सिर्फ हेलो हाय हुआ था वो टाइम तक, मैंने पूछा भी नहीं आप क्या करते हो, एंड आई जस्ट लुक्ड एट देम एंड आई सेड दीज आर एथलीट्स फॉर श्योर. मैंने पूछा आप लोग क्या कर रहे हो, एंड दे वर एथलीट्स. You could just see in the body language, you could just see in the way they moved.
You could just gauge it.
I could just see it. It was so there is some sort of intensity that you have. When you're feeling good inside, when you feel healthy inside, there is some sort of intensity. And the most important thing that I've learned from sports, it could be, I'm talking about cricket, it could be something like bodybuilding, gymming,
Yeah.
that it's a marathon. It is never ever a sprint. आप जब स्प्रिंट भी भागते हो, आप 100 मीटर की अगर रेस भी दौड़ रहे हो, आपको लग रहा है कि मैं आज उठ के 100 मीटर की रेस में दौड़ के मैं फर्स्ट आ जाऊंगा? नहीं. It's a marathon of sprints that you do over the years consistently, is when you're able to do that under 10 seconds. 10 seconds तो बहुत कम बोल रहा हूँ मैं, under a certain time. You have to be at it. Otherwise, अब आज मैं जिम चला गया, मुझे लग रहा कि ओह वाह, आज मैंने बाइसेप्स कर लिया, my biceps are looking good. मत जाओ 3 दिन, देखो क्या होता है फिर.
Back to square one.
Back to square one. You lift 10 kilos today, and you feel कि ओह वाह, कल मैं जाके मैं अभी I feel I can pick up 20 kgs. Nah.
It won't happen.
It cannot happen. You will have to build it from 10 to 12 to 15 to 17 to be able to get to 20. You just have to be at it, which is what my motto in life is. Whatever you're doing, be at it. करते रहो. I find ways to do some activity. मैं बैडमिंटन खेलता हूँ आजकल, और काफ़ी खेलता हूँ. मैं आपको वहीं पे तो मिला था, you know.
I know.
So I live in Andheri West.
Yeah.
My old house is in Andheri East. अगर मैं गाड़ी से travel करूँ तो it will take me, and I leave home at 7 p.m. because I play at 7:30, and I take my cycle nowadays. Since I bought my cycle, maybe 6 months or more, I take my cycle every single time.
So you cycle down to
I cycle
your
down
old place.
my old building. I play with my old friends for at least an hour and a half, 2 hours non-stop, and I cycle back home.
So it's almost 3 hours non-stop.
Absolutely non-stop.
Wow.
And it doesn't get me tired, because वो कर करके I've reached to a stage where even 3 hours of activity non-stop is like मजा आ रहा है.
And when I met you there, I mean, you were not at all as if playing. You were enjoying it, laughing about it. Huh?
Absolutely. I do things that I enjoy doing. You give me something that I don't enjoy doing, I might not do it. It feels like work. When you do something that you enjoy, वो 3 Idiots में बहुत अच्छे से कहा था कि कम पैसे कमाऊंगा लेकिन खुश रहूंगा. It's just the same thing, that when you do something that you really enjoy, it will never feel like work, and you will excel at that job.
But Aditya, tell me, you are to many, you are an icon and inspiration. When you are saying this, it will create an impact when it goes out, that do what you feel you will enjoy.
Yeah.
कई बार आपको पता नहीं होता कि आप वो एंजॉय कर रहे हो या आपका वो एस्केप का रूट है. ऐसा भी तो होता है. I mean, if I need to earn to survive or take care of my family, but I feel कि नहीं यार, मैं तो ये काम नौकरी करना मैं एंजॉय नहीं करूँगा, है ना. So that gap, that struggle, possibly may not be the right thing for many to happen. But yeah, I agree that it is always good to be doing what you enjoy more.
It's the most ideal situation, and ideal situation may or may not exist in everybody's life. हर एक की जर्नी अलग होती है, हर एक की जर्नी अलग होती है, and मेरा ये कहना है कि if you have that opportunity to do something,
go for it,
then you must.
You have gone through a lot of pain, struggle. What has pain taught you?
That you can't keep me down.
Wow.
don't think I can be kept down for too long. You just can't put me down because I will come back. I will. I know for a fact that I will come back. मेरे साथ I used to work out a lot. मैं बीच में काफ़ी करता था. फिर मुझे कोई ना कोई इंजरीज होनी शुरू हो गई थी. It was because of my own fault. मैं कुछ गड़बड़ करता था. And I said, I don't know how will I be able to get back in that physical shape that I want to be, that how I want to feel inside. I said, I have to find a way. And I said, you won't keep me down. And today I feel I'm the healthiest that I've ever been. Even 10-12 साल पहले, I feel I'm much healthier today. Because it just couldn't keep me down. I've had so many issues in my neck, in my back. It all started because my mattress was a spring mattress, so uska shape na यूं हो गया था. Then I had to be admitted in the hospital. Yeah. I had injections right next to my spine given.
Painkillers.
I don't know what they were, but something to make it all right.
Yeah.
And I've come back from the hospital feeling all good. 2 दिन बाद फिर मेरे कमर में पेन शुरू. I said something is absolutely wrong. Is when I saw the mattress, I said, why did the doctor not say this to me first? Instead of putting injections over there, just say buy a harder mattress and sleep on that. But it had done so much damage by then that I had to, when I was waking up, I had to turn on the side, and I would be bent like this for 10-15 minutes till the time my body had to warm up.
I can imagine
and
that.
I would get straight.
And
This was when I was young. I said, what's going to happen when it's going to... Now, I'm absolutely all right because I worked on things. I strengthened myself. I said, you won't keep me down.
You can't keep me down. You've been a performer professionally, an actor, an artist. When did you realize that okay, so now I'm taking this to an angle where we are not talking of acting, we are talking of you as a personality who is into many more things as well.
Yeah.
When did you realize that, oh no, I am no more a performer, I am actually a builder, I am a creator, because you are now an entrepreneur. We'll talk about this. When did this thought or this realization, not the realization, but how did it start happening?
This has to be more to do with Anushka. She has been somebody who has been wanting to do a lot of things. She has a lot of fire in her.
Yeah.
She cannot be somebody who can be
lively and bubbly.
Yeah.
Bunch of excitement.
She said, if I want to do something, but I want to do something different. I can't do the same old thing. Even if I want to do something, some role that she wants to do, she said, I can't do this, the same old running around the tree. It has to be something that stimulates me. Is when she said, she sat down, she said, okay, I think I want to do this, should we? And I said, okay.
And that's when Pakao happened first or Oddly happened first?
Both happened. The idea for Just Pakao was, I think, before Oddly. And Oddly happened, we launched September 28th.
And this you did in November, right?
Correct, but the idea for Oddly was before that, because she enjoys cooking. I'll tell you how that also came about.
Yeah.
So September 28th is when we launched Oddly. The germ of it started not even 6 months before we launched the brand.
So fast?
Very quickly. She had some idea that if I want to do something in jewelry, it's going to be something like this. And then within 6 months, we designed ideas. That takes a very long time because sizing, chota, bada, ye, wo, you have to understand the market and where do you position yourself, what do you price it at, what is going to be the cost, how many people do we need for this operation, the boxing kahan se hogi, manufacturing. Fortunately, my partner is the manufacturer, so that was something that we had taken care of. And multiple aspects that would make you stand out. Like we give a cleaning liquid also, which people don't because it's silver, it can tarnish. We said we'll give this.
That is interesting.
So you have to think of a massive lot of things, and we both have been in the front side of things,
Yeah.
where people see us, never been on the back. So it's been such a fresh journey for us that but in 6 months we were ready, we launched it, and I said it's fine, it's going to be a work in progress all the time, we'll keep improving, and that's what we're doing. Just Pakao happened because in the lockdown, her sister and her mom, they were really bored at home. Ki kya karna hai? They three are very fiery people, so they need to do something, they have to be out or kuch na kuch to karna hai. They cannot be sitting down. So she started painting, and she did a first time in her life, and she did a fantastic job. She even sold some of her paintings, they were that good. And then she said, I want to cook. I said, but you can't cook. She said, YouTube hai na, let me see. So she doesn't do Indian food. She does a variety of bizarre things that I've never been heard.
Huh? Bizarre, yeah?
Like Indian food तो नहीं, but Vietnam का ये चीज़ मुझे पसंद है, मुझे pho पसंद है, मुझे ये वो. So she's just, I don't know how, but she makes such amazing food. Is when she said ki, I want to do something in food, we must do. And her cousin came up with the idea. We told him the idea that this is what we're thinking, we're going to talk and we're going to cook and this and that. He said, Just Pakao. So the name was his idea.
It just came like this, huh?
It just came to him like that. I said, this stays. Just Pakao is the name that, just stayed. And then we recently started approaching people that this is the idea that we have, and let's try and build around it, and then we got a team on board, and so it's been her brainchild.
And so most of the time you are the one who's doing the cooking there.
I am supporting. I can't cook to save my life.
A totally different terrain for you.
Yeah, it's a very different world out there. Something I never understood pehle. Now we are gradually understanding that एक business को खड़ा करने में ये नहीं कि आज आपने और मैंने decide कर लिया और हो गया. No. There are
going to be a marathon.
so many multiple things that go into it.
Artist would resist a structure. Business or an entrepreneur can't survive without process or structures.
Yeah.
You are an artist first,
Yeah.
becoming an entrepreneur much later. How have you been able to manage? Because it's a very different world. There is no canvas there, everything is within the canvas.
Correct, but there is a structure in everything that you do. If I have to be somebody who is playing a cop today, I have to visualize, be around them, understand, think like them. How would a cop जिसने लाइफ में हो सकता है 4 मर्डर देखे हो, he's seen dead bodies around him, he's been in gruesome situations, what goes into his mental state, how does that mental state affect him at home? So everything gets, so this is a structure that you build inside you for whatever role you're playing. How does a situation affect you, and why does it affect you in a certain way? Then you go into a backstory of it. कि आपकी लाइफ में क्या हुआ होगा इस कैरेक्टर के कि वो आज ऐसे बिहेव कर रहा है, आज इस तरीके से रिएक्ट कर रहा है, आज ये कह रहा है, क्यों कह रहा है. आप मुझसे पूछ सकते हो कि हाउ आर यू टुडे, आई कैन गिव यू 10 डिफरेंट रिप्लाईज. आई गिव यू माई रिप्लाई दैट I say I'm very happy, I'm feeling very good. Why? Because of the things that have happened in my life that are making me happy and joyful today. If something treacherous would have happened to me in my life, I would be like, no man, I'm not feeling good. I have to figure out that structure ki life mein pehle kya hua. So there's a structure in that as well.
Yeah, interesting.
So yeah. Wow. And there is a structure when you get on set also कि आपको ये टाइम पे पहुंचने बोला है तो आपको पहुंचना है.
I agree. There is a structure. Yeah. To you, peace numbers or purpose? Which comes first? Peace, numbers or purpose?
Happiness comes first. It should make me and the people around me happy.
Yeah.
Like I said, I've never somebody who's chased numbers. I still feel my most successful film for me has been Tummintu. It didn't do the numbers,
Yeah.
but it gave me something else.
Yeah.
So it gave me some sort of recognition, some sort of happiness,
Yeah.
that it resonated with people. So for me, it's that. फेम मेम सब बात की बात है, वो मेरे को खुशी मिलनी चाहिए उस चीज़ में, तो मैं करूँगा. Like I said, I'll do something that makes me happy.
And when you talk of makes you happy, when today you are donning different hats, आप एक्टिंग भी करते हो, मॉडलिंग भी करते हो, दो नए बिजनेसेस भी शुरू हुए हैं, ऑफ कोर्स विद अनुष्का लीडिंग इट. You go and spend time with your friends, you do your social thing. How are you, and I really want you to tell us that how are you able to manage your routine, ensuring that you are sane, keeping everyone around happy, and also taking care of your health and your mindset?
Something that's helped me is putting everything onto a calendar for some reason. I've
You do
started.
that?
Oh yeah. I've recently started doing it.
Wow.
So as soon as I've started putting things in a calendar, my memory is not good at all. So I try कि जो चीज़ें याद रखनी है, but कुछ
Not
चीज़ें
all.
नहीं याद
हाँ,
रहती है,
हाँ.
and I can't forget important things. So I put them all in calendar, so I know कि ये दिन पे मुझे ये टाइम पे ये करना है. So इसके पहले मेरे पास इतना टाइम फ्री है. If I have something else that I have to do, I can align it then. So पहले मुझे प्रॉब्लम इस चीज़ में होती थी because things used to be very last minute, because I used to forget things कि oh shit मुझे यहाँ पे जाना था, मैं भूल गया, I just have 30 minutes to get over there, how do I do it, ये वो. So that takes a lot of mental stress and mental effort for me. Now as soon as I start putting things down on a calendar, एक दिन पहले मैंने देख लिया, so I know what my tomorrow looks like. So I know I'm prepped. I know what I have to wear because 2 मिनट लगेंगे वो डिसाइड करने में. So I keep that ready. I know ये टाइम पे मुझे यहाँ जाना है, so I have to leave home at this time. So because I'm mentally prepped, it doesn't feel stressful at all. At all.
You use the line, I know my future, I know my tomorrow.
Yeah.
Very interesting line. In spite of having a busy but calendarized schedule, do you do the workout on a daily basis?
Every day. Every day. Unless and until there are absolutely some reasons that I'm unable to do it. Like I said, I've gotten back into feeling good. So now when I don't do it, it feels
Something is
horrible.
missing.
It feels like something is missing.
Yeah.
वो, like I said, marathon है. वो आपको करते रहना है.
Lot of intense talks we have been doing. And you keep on talking about कि आपकी लाइफ में जो एक वैक्यूम को जिसने कम किया है, you have started feeling better, more energies, more vibes started happening when you got together with Anushka, right?
Yeah.
Take us through that journey.
That's a very long journey now. I was at a stage in my life that I had recently had my heart broken, and but I knew that was coming because I heard somebody else, so I knew it's gonna come back to me, and it came back in a very horrible way. So I felt heartbreak for the very first time in my life, and I know what it feels like, and it's a goddamn horrible feeling. So I was in that phase, and I said I don't want to be in a relationship at all. I just want to be away because I've been a relationship kind of guy. I can't jump from one to other. वो मुझसे नहीं होता. I've always been just in relationships. Yeah. So I said I just want to be single right now. I just don't want to be with anybody.
No rebounds.
No rebounds, nothing. I just want to be by myself. I have my friends along with me. We had started a restaurant during that time.
Yeah,
जुहू में. And so I said कि बस अब मस्ती करेंगे, अब अपने लिए जिएंगे. So वो सब बकवास हो रही थी. And then 6 months down the line, I think I met Anushka, and it was, they have an NGO called Beti, her and her mother, and so they do this awareness event every year, and I was invited for that, and through a common friend of ours, and I went, and it started off very awkward. Like I said, I'm a very underconfident person, and she is somebody who has a big personality, big personality. You meet her once, you will never forget her in your life. तो मैं उसके सामने खड़ा हूँ, and I'm the first one to reach before anybody else, purely because मेरा costume trial नहीं हुआ था. तो I wanted to keep my conversation very short with her because I said कि damn, this girl is too cool. थोड़ा कम बात करेंगे ताकि उसे पता ना चले कि what am I feeling inside, कि अंदर मुझे घबराहट हो रही है. So when I tried my outfit, she said, "Does it look good?" I said, "If it's fine for you, it's fine for me." Because I wanted just to keep the conversation short, and she thought कि मैं attitude दिखा रहा हूँ उसका. I said बिल्कुल नहीं था. I was just keeping it short. But then, because it was just the both of us over there, and we just started talking, and it was so fabulous.
Natural, no?
Yes, it flowed so easily, and all my nerves were absolutely gone. It felt like I was talking to somebody who I've known for years and years, and we were just inseparable throughout that evening. And then we have gone with a bunch of people. We went out, then we went to her house after that, everybody, and then I was still keeping a little away, so she kept making plans. Let's meet. Ye, wo, there's a friend ka restaurant opening. Do you want to go? I said, no, okay. अब मैं गया वहाँ पे, and उसके दो और girlfriends वहाँ पे साथ में, और एक की English accent है, वो इंग्लैंड में रहती है, और एक केन्या से थी, so she had a very different accent, and मैंने कहा मुझसे एक ऐसी handle नहीं हो रही. I said, what the hell do I do with two more over here? I wanted the night to end, but I had a good time. So, ऐसे gradually कर करके is when I fell for her, and I met her in July. We started dating in October. I forced her to date me. I forced her. I said, you have to date me. I said, there is no two ways. I've fallen deeply for you. Just give me a chance. She said, no, let's just keep it to this. We are having fun. Yeah, we're getting to know each other. Yes, we do feel for each other, but because she's also had some traumatic relationships in the past. I said, no, I don't want it to be just this. I'm willing to commit to you. I want to date you properly.
Wow.
And then she sort of gave into it. And we were taking a trip to London, my first trip ever to London, and New Year's के लिए जा रहे थे उसी साल. And I knew I was going to end up with her. I knew I was going to marry this girl, and I wanted to propose to her over there, and I was about to take a ring also.
Wow.
Because I was so sure.
Wow.
I said that there is no way, like 2-3 months into dating, I said that there is no way that this girl isn't meant for me. It's like soulmates. When you meet each other, you instantly know.
Yeah, very unusual for this age.
I didn't do it. I said, वो भाग जाएगी. डर के भाग जाएगी. But मैंने उसके दोस्त को बोला.
बॉस प्लान ये है.
वही जो मुझे वो डिनर पे मिली थी, मैंने उसको बोला था. मैंने वहीं उसको बोला. I said I was gonna propose to her. She said, "Are you mad?" I said, "What? Why?" She said, "You're dating for 2 months." I said, "Yeah, so?" She said, "Are you mad?"
Wow.
And I said, shit, good call, good decision. I didn't do it. It's true. I've been dating her for 2 months. And but उसने अनुष्का को बोला, and then she's like, is he out of his mind? And then in due course of time, it just so naturally happened that we just knew that we had our ups and downs, a lot of them. Yeah. She comes from a very different background. She's had very different life experiences. I come from a very different background. So for us to reach an equilibrium, उसके लिए ups and downs बहुत होते then you reach a point where you understand each other. You react in a certain way. Why? Because I know who you are. I react in a certain way because you know who I am. So once you know each other, when you accept each other, is when we got to that equilibrium, and it's been blissful. कितनी बार ऐसा हुआ है that मैं उसे छोड़ के चला गया हूँ at parties. I said I cannot handle, and I've left. She doesn't even know. और मैं चला गया हूँ 4-5 बार. I said this is the end of our relationship. I don't think I can handle it anymore.
And it survived.
Oh yeah, because she sat me down. She said, what is the issue? What is something that you're unable to understand? And I said, these things, blah, 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 ye wo. She said, okay. इसका reason, ये होने का reason, उसके बहुत सारे, she gets along with guys a lot more. So she has a lot of guy friends, a lot of them. She's the only girl and she has like 5-6 boys around her. So initially मुझसे वो नहीं handle होता था. I said, I was very insecure.
Yeah.
So that was one of the reasons I had left so many times. She said, okay, what is the problem? I said, this is too much for me. And she said, okay, you have your set of friends and you need to understand these are like बहुत अच्छे से explain किया था. I can't even do it. She said, you need to understand that I'm in love only with you and these are my friends for so long and they have been my friends at a time when I was going through such a difficult time of my life, which she had told me. She said, that's the love that we feel for each other and purely that. And then when I heard this from her mouth and I saw it the next time, I said, this is that kind of love. This is that वो pure वाला love कि कोई ill intention नहीं भाई. She loves you. She's your girlfriend. She's meant for you. But we love this girl because she's such a fabulous person. So she sat me down, she made me understand that, she spoke to me, पूरा explain किया, and then उसके बाद से those people have become one of my best friends. But she understands why I had this problem, because of who I am, is how she tackled it, how she explained it to me, why I was having these issues and where her relationship stands with her friends. And I said, I've never had an issue. उसका best friend है, बचपन का दोस्त, ईशान, जो हमसे 2-3 बिल्डिंग दूर रहता है. He's at our house 4 to 5 times in a week. Almost every night हम लोग साथ में बैठते हैं, chill करते हैं, हम boards game खेलते हैं, हम कटान. That's how it is.
All this balancing or equilibrium thing started happening when you started living together.
No,
because even before.
Yeah. We got married 4 years ago, but our relationship is 8 years long.
Yeah. So what is okay? So you both come from a very different background, culturally and otherwise, right? What was one thing which was absolutely that इससे तो कोई फर्क, okay, so in the sense कि there were things which were affecting, but there is something कि यार चूंकि हम इस background से है ही नहीं तो इससे तो हमें फर्क ही नहीं पड़ता है.
Yes, in the sense?
In the sense that okay, so when I am coming from a background where my ecosystem is different, it would impact me in a manner कि यार I might either get insecure, not about the relationships, but about the other things. Or I might start feeling jealous. Did it happen to you?
Multiple times. That things around her were making me nervous, making me insecure. But it was her who made me confident, saying that I'm actually a very simple girl. My needs and wants are very, very easy. मुझे ज़्यादा कुछ चाहिए नहीं. It's very easy to keep me happy. And in due course of time, I actually realized that it is extremely, like she was having a tough day, बीच में अभी कुछ दिन पहले, and I said, should I get you a coffee? That's all I said. And she said, you know how, she said ki, I'm such a simple girl, you know how to keep me happy, a coffee will do it for me. I said, I do know you by now. So she just needs these things. She just needs to be heard. She needs to be not taken for granted. She does if she does 10 things for me, and she definitely does, in return I only do 2. I can only do 2 because she's that fabulous. But the other 8 things, I appreciate her for. I see them, I acknowledge them, and I say thank you. I think that's what a relationship is. That you're doing these things for me, but I cannot take it for granted. I need to make you feel that you're seen for this, that you have done this, and I really appreciate you. Girls I feel, are very simple. They just need to know that they are appreciated
And valued.
And you do 2 things for them. At the time they need it, they'll do 100 more for you. If I've had a very tiring day, I've had extremely exhausting day, and I know she's had a very bad day, she will not say it to me. She'll keep quiet for 3, 4, 5, 10, 20 days. But at a point, वो एक ऐसे point पे आएगी when she's unable to, she needs something more. All she needs is to get out of the house. I may be exhausted, but after 20 days, I see that she needs it. I'll take her out. She'll appreciate the fact that even though you were exhausted, you did this for me.
You're
And
talking
वो
of a
100
relationship
चीज़
master
करेगी.
class right now, you know. This is
We've just understood a little bit about each other being together.
if I so let's talk about a very different 2 topics. If something if I ask you that how would you want to be remembered?
A good person,
What should be the word someone would speak about you?
a nice guy. That's all I care about.
Just a nice guy?
That's all I care
Actually,
about.
that's all it is about. Huh?
That's
nice
all I care about. Even when my grandfather passed, everybody said, "What a nice human being! What a nice guy! Lovely human being." And today he's gone.
I think the same was
With Dad also.
yeah.
Like it happened during the absolute peak of COVID, but people came. A lot of them couldn't because of the restrictions, but people came, and he affected so many people so deeply. कि हमें तो पता भी नहीं था कि ऐसी ऐसी चीज़ें भी करते थे. हमारे ऑफिस में जो काम करती हैं, आज भी करती हैं, वो लक्ष्मी है उनका नाम है, तो उनका बेटा आज बहुत बड़ा इंजीनियर है, बहुत बड़े पोस्ट पे है, and he's earning a very very good package, but she still comes to work. She doesn't have to. Her son is making very very good money, but just that my dad helped her at the time when she needed, and it's not monetary help. Of course, there is monetary help
Yeah.
involved in it,
Yeah.
but the guidance is what a lot of people don't have. कि क्या करना चाहिए, ये करने से क्या होगा, आप ये कॉलेज में जाओगे तो उसको अच्छा कॉलेज है, अच्छा अब यहाँ पे एडमिशन कैसे मिलेगी, ये करना है. If you have to make a few phone calls, dad used to run to his college to make sure he gets an admission. So ये सारी effort जब आप किसी के लिए करते हो ना, with no return expected, is why people remember you.
Your father passed away suddenly,
Yeah.
है ना? A small family, you guys, right? How did you? Would you want to take me through that phase in terms of how you could manage the family, mother, all those things?
Very very difficult time for me because I had always been somebody who was, pampered is not the correct word, I would say protected. That I was not somebody who had the responsibility of running a family. I wasn't the one taking the decisions for the family कि ये करना चाहिए तो ये होगा XYZ. I was just focused on me कि हाँ मुझे अपना ये काम करते जाना है and I do my work. It had always been like that. Cricket was my dad's idea. I loved doing it. I pursued it. Acting was his idea. He took me through it. I enjoyed doing it. I pursued it. Martial arts जब मैंने शुरू भी किया, it was his idea that you should know how to do this. Enjoyed it. I pursued it. I became a 3rd degree black belt in that. And to the extent that he said कि तू South Korea भी जाके train कर, तू Bangkok में भी जाके train कर, तू सब कुछ कर.
And I think you trained with Tiger also, Tiger Shroff also, right?
Course,
you
of
both
course.
were doing it together, yeah.
So all had been his decisions that kind of felt perfectly for me. So I had never had to take that decision. I was never the one to make this decision कि मुझे आज क्या करना है, क्या नहीं करना है, मुझे कुछ नया शुरू करना है, ये वो. And then suddenly this happened, and I felt that that protective layer was gone. And I had my mom to take care of also. I said, for me, my first most important thing was to make sure that she's all right. I said, I'll handle myself, but this is something I need to make sure. And I couldn't cry in front of her because she was breaking down, my sister was breaking down, everybody was. I said, I can't do it. I used to do it alone in the bathroom. I said, I can't show them. I have to be somebody who will need to be in control now, have to be in charge now. I fortunately had Anushka by my side who took away majority of the load of it. But
still,
I just couldn't show it. I had to make sure I would sit down with her and I would plan. I need to make sure mom is all right. What are the steps we need to take for it? And every single time that I'm tearing up and I see her, I have to stop because she's already crying. So I don't want her. I need her to feel all right about it. That okay, my son is there and he's gonna make sure that I'm all right. But it has backfired on me at times. She would get whatever conversation we would have, she would get upset about a certain thing, about something about dad's topic only. And कुछ होता था, exactly क्या था मुझे भी याद नहीं आ रहा. But I had to sit her down once because she said something that it really affected me very badly. She said
that you
for
are not
something
feeling
very
it.
very petty. She said, you know, if dad was here, you know, I wouldn't be feeling this. I wouldn't have to go through this. And it wasn't my fault or anything. And that really affected me. I said, all I have tried to do has been to make sure that you're okay. I said, okay, now you need to know how I am feeling as well. And how it has made me feel about what you have just said.
You know, I have been holding up.
Yeah. And that day I sat her down and
It poured, huh?
it poured, and how? It poured. Uske baad se, it's never happened again. She's always appreciated everything that I've tried to do. She's never ever said this thing again because she knows where I'm coming from.
Very strong support she is.
Absolutely. I feel that, okay, she has some sort of strength that I absolutely didn't know of. So I clearly didn't know who she was before I was born. And I said, this woman is something else. She's living her life now.
Yeah. Tell me something that you have been getting surprised, you've been taken aback, you have given surprises to people. Can you recall a single moment which has been the biggest moment of surprise for you in your life, and why? And I'm trying to understand, because when I'm talking to you, I'm talking to an Aditya who's not actually the star here. A normal guy who has feelings, you know. Simple things still attract him.
Oh yeah.
Simple boy, simple family, life partner. What would surprise you?
Very basic things. I don't really expect anything big. मुझे एक वॉलेट खरीद के दिया था जो उसको 7-8 साल हो गए हैं एंड उसके अंदर मेरे इनिशियल्स लिख दिए हैं उसने, ये वो, आज भी मैं वही वॉलेट यूज़ करता हूँ. सो like when she takes this effort na, it's like oh okay, I've lost that wallet 4 times in life, 4 times, and I've found it all 4 times.
क्या बात कर रहे हो?
एक बार कैब में छूट गया था, वो कैब वाले ने मना कर दिया कि नहीं सर है ही नहीं, सो हमें ऊबर के मेन ऑफिस को फ़ोन किया, इज़ व्हेन ही रिटर्न्ड इट. एक बार गोवा में ओपन पार्किंग लॉट पूरी मिट्टी से भरा हुआ, वहाँ पे मतलब मैसिव एज पार्किंग लॉट, मैसिव, वहाँ पे गिर गया, मुझे पता नहीं चला. एंड आई हैव कम बैक टू द होटल रूम एंड आई रियलाइज्ड माय वॉलेट इज नॉट देयर. I said no chance, I need that back. I've driven back alone and in that huge parking lot, पहले तो मैं क्लब के अंदर गया, मैंने कहा यहाँ पूरा मैंने ढूंढा, नहीं मिला. मैं पार्किंग लॉट में गया, मैं क्लब वहाँ पे ढूंढ रहा हूँ, ज़मीन पे पड़ा हुआ मिला.
No one has touched it.
No. रात लेट भी हो गया था, so
Interesting.
found it. ओमान के एयरपोर्ट पे छूट गया था. ओमान के एयरपोर्ट में.
And you were here. You
I had
you
reached.
Flew. You okay?
I had reached Bombay. मिल गया.
This is a story.
Yeah.
This is crazy.
और ओमान के एयरपोर्ट पे मैं छूट गया था, मुझे पता भी नहीं था. We just tried and called over there and we said this kind of wallet with my initials written inside. He said, oh yes, we found it. And then they sent Mila.
Fantastic. If you have to make a picture, a movie.
Can I tell you something?
Yeah.
So surprises की बात थी. This was something that I had given and something I'm extremely proud of.
Yeah.
So this was so I had wanted to buy a car. So years ago, my dad had said that if our business keeps doing well, within the next 4-5 years, we'll be able to buy a Mercedes. और मैं छोटा था वो टाइम पे काफ़ी, और वो चीज़ ना मेरे दिमाग में अटक गई थी. That he said कि in 5 years we'll be able to buy a Mercedes. That time never came. कभी नहीं हुआ वो. पर वो चीज़ मेरे दिमाग में ऐसी अटकी, पता नहीं क्यों. And so I wanted to buy a new car, but I didn't want to tell anybody. So मैंने घर पे बोली नहीं ये बात, और मैं और अनुष्का गए and her mom came along and I said, okay, I want to buy a Mercedes and I don't know how I'll do it. I have no idea. I said, डाउन पेमेंट के पैसे हैं, आगे क्या होगा पता नहीं, वो देखेंगे. तो कुछ ना कुछ करके कुछ सोचा समझा तो कुछ भी नहीं. And I said, I want to get it. I'll get it. And I've paid the down payment and I've booked the car. And मैं ब्रोशर सब घर पे लेके आया हूँ, ये वो. And all I'm thinking is, I don't know how mom and dad would react because we've never had this sort of a luxury car in our family at all. Like आसपास भी नहीं. But I've taken this leap. Now, so I'm very concerned and I'm telling her, I said, I don't know how they'll react. I don't know if they'll be happy or what. I have no idea. एक दिन घर पे ब्रोशर देख लिया and dad said, अभी वर्क मत खरीद लेना. And I said, huh? No. And I called her up. I said, I told you this is going to happen. I told you he's not going to be happy about this. God. And वो दिन आया जब हमें जाके डिलीवरी लेनी है. And I've informed my sister that I've done this, so you come along. And I have told mom and dad that हमें कहीं पे कुछ sign करने जाना है. The agency I had signed up with. I said they need your signatures also. They said why? I said I had to make her something. I said if I don't pay them their cut, तो आपसे वसूलेंगे. So now we have entered the showroom. We are inside the showroom, Mercedes के showroom में. And I said, हाँ अभी कोई आएगा और हमें ऊपर के फ्लोर में लेके जाएगा. And suddenly in walks Anushka. And they're like, oh hi, ये वो. They have no idea what's happening. Like unexpected, ना कभी सोचा नहीं था लाइफ में.
Yes.
And then एक वो गाड़ी पे कवर ववर लगा हुआ था. And then एक तरफ से मॉम को बोला पकड़ने के लिए, एक तरफ से डैड को बोला पकड़ने के लिए. मैं सोचा अभी खींच के निकालो. And still they didn't understand. And that's when I remember we have a video. Anushka said, "This is your new car," and they're like, "What?" And I felt so proud that day. I said, "Okay, I've done something."
You got that moment captured, no?
Yeah. Absolutely. I said, "Okay, done something."
I'm just trying to visualize it.
Oh yeah. And I said,
goosebumps, huh? Actually.
Oh, absolutely. And I said, the first key obviously goes to Dad. You will be the first one to drive it. And that's how it happened. That thing just, अटक गई थी वो चीज़ दिमाग में.
Very interesting. Yeah. If you have to make a film, I was talking about what that film is going to be and who are going to be the forget the story. Who do you want to cast in that film?
I want to make a film about this guy who goes on a solo trip. Okay? And over there he meets this girl. And they're from different countries, foreigner, ये वहाँ पे है, and he's there for 3 weeks, and they both fall in love with each other, and they know that the relationship is only bound to be for 3 weeks, but they want to spend every second of it together, and they want to make
Memories
a life out of it, out of those 3 weeks. And then the film will end with them on a cliff looking at the horizon while the sun is setting and them holding their hands. That we know that it's about to end right now. आगे क्या होगा पता नहीं.
Sports, you play a song which you want to sing, a song you would love to dance on, and a song when you are entering a hall you want it to play for you.
Song I want to sing is हमें तुमसे प्यार कितना ये हम नहीं जानते.
Sing it.
I will not do it. I will not do it.
Okay.
It is my favorite song.
Wow.
What was the other thing? A song I want to dance on.
Yeah.
एक गाना है मुझे, I don't know if it's a very dancing track. आँखों देखी नहीं, कौन सी फिल्म थी वो, अंधाधुन. नैना दा क्या कसूर, because I love that song. I love that song. It just gets me doing this and gets me in a mood.
Melody.
It's beautiful, that song.
Yeah. Yes.
And a song that should play when I enter, that should be playing.
Yeah.
Oh my God. It's difficult to choose one.
You have 3 choices. We will decide which is the best one.
Wow, this is gonna take a bit. It has to be like a dramatic entry.
है ना?
Yeah, has to be that. I feel right now तो वो मुझको animal का ही ध्यान में आ रहा है. Yeah, that's, as of right now I can think of that. That would be the track that I would want to enter on.
Yeah. Or the Mission Impossible.
That's a song that I listen to when I'm working out.
That keeps you.
Yeah, it
that
does.
and the Rocky.
Yeah.
Keeps you on, right? Yeah. Let's close this since we are doing this Ek Disha Moments. Given a choice, which direction you want to take in your life, if given a choice again, if you need to rewrite your life?
Oh, astronaut. I would want to be an astronaut.
Astronaut?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. I don't think I have the IQ for it right now. I haven't studied for it right now, but given a choice, if I had to redo life, astronaut for sure. I'm very fascinated. Very, very fascinated.
The conversation which we had today was not about the actor at all. It was about the person, persona, and the personality. Not many people would dare to bear when they are in a profession in which Aditya is. I'm so grateful and I'm so happy to have him. I'm so glad that he actually agreed to do this, and I wish him all the best in his life. Thank you so much, Aditya.
Thank you. It's been an
Absolutely
absolute
pleasure.